Greetings and welcome to Victory Educational Solutions. And this is another episode of Encouraging You. If I were to title this particular video, I would basically say this is one for the men. Men are very strong. They're hunters, they have such strength, and they carry a lot of responsibility. But sometimes they get tired. And in their weariness or their tiredness, they need a break. And so I just want to lift up the man today. And I want to be able to just say, you know what? This is sending some encouragement to you men to help you to understand that, yes, when you come home from work sometimes, I know that, you know, um, we may not always be as understanding as you would like, but I want to let you know I hear you. I hear you. I listen to my male friends who tell me about their day at work. And one of the things that they find that I'll do is I'll listen. And I find that that really helps them, and people who are in my life know you can let it out. You can be whoever you need to be. There are no judgments here. There's no, conviction or any type of guilt to make you feel. My job is just to encourage you and to let you know that wherever you are in life, you just want to be heard, or you feel like everything is coming against you sometimes, or you can't seem to do anything right. I want to let you know that you can, and you have done a lot of things right. Now, we all have done things that are wrong, but just because we've done things that are wrong doesn't mean that we have to stay there. So, man, I want to tell you, pick yourself up. Don't be hard on yourself anymore. If you have turned to a substance or if you have turned to anything that has become your replacement for comfort, let it go. Let it go, because there's so much life for you to live. There's so much that you have to give, not only to live, but to give. Deep down in your heart, as you're listening to me, there is something that's saying to you, man, she really is talking to me. And you know what I'm saying back? I really am talking to you. Because, if there's one thing I've always thought about doing is I would like to, I think about people who play basketball or football or sports. And I've always thought about how they bang themselves up as they're playing their sport. And they do it with such passion. You could patch them up. And if you were to look at them, sometimes they look like a person who can't afford to buy a new car and they've gotten into several accidents and all you see is duct tape everywhere. And sometimes their bodies are, if they would have duct tape on them, they look like duct tape. But they keep going because they're passionate about that sport. And I've always imagined being that person that could talk to someone who's on that field, or someone who's on that basketball court, or someone who is, on that ice for hockey, or in the grass for soccer, or in the pool for swimming, to say, you know what? The champion that you are in your sport, the fall down or get run over or get knocked down or, get out of breath athlete that you are, you need some encouragement. You need to know that outside of the sport venue, you are still a hero. Because, being a hero is not always, and I want you to listen to me carefully, it's not always how well you do something. It's the sacrifice that you've made. And men, I want you to clap for yourself right now, because you've sacrificed a lot. And I know sometimes you get the business of you don't do this right and you haven't done that right and you never do anything right. We all get it. Because there are some men out there that tell women the same thing. But you know what? We have to dust ourselves off. And I'm here to tell you, as an encouragement to you, get up, wash your face, shake yourself and say, you know what? I'm a handsome looking man. You know what? I do have strength. You know what? I can go a little bit further because you know what? Man, young man, old man, gentleman, whatever kind of man, you have what it takes. There is only one you, and you have an assignment. And that assignment is to take all of your strength, all of your wisdom. I don't care if you have fallen down 100 times. Get up the 101 time, okay? And take that strength. Take that strength. You know, it's nothing like the arms of a strong man. There's nothing like just the aura that men have, right? As a female, you know what I'm talking about. You know, there's chemistry that takes place. And so I just want men to know today that you're special. You are wonderful. You are worth it. You know, I read somewhere some time ago that men and women are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. Oh, so I think I read that in the Bible, right? And I did. You know, that's a scripture and it is so powerful because man, no matter with all your mistakes, with all of your mess ups, with all of the I can't seem to get it right, you're still strong, you're still powerful, and you are still needed. So I'm here to encourage you today to know that you are wanted, you are needed, and you have what it takes. Do not allow your job or other people, especially your haters, okay? We all have them, okay? Haters are just gonna be haters, but you know the hater makes you better, okay? And so don't allow them to define who you are. Don't let anyone define for you who you are. Not your family, not anybody. And let me tell you why. It's not that you don't love them or respect them because of it. It's because you are already defined. Now, can we all improve? Of course we can. Should we? Yes, we should. However, as we are a progress that's happening every day, you know, if you were to look at a video session, you know, sometimes when you get ready to buffer it, it'll say in progress. Same thing with our life. Same thing with your life, man. You know, you're in progress. We haven't made it yet. When we've made it, I think we'll look to the left, to the right, and up and down. Nobody will be here when we make it. So until we make it, and until you make it, sir, I want you to stand tall. When is the last time you looked in the mirror? I mean, really looked in the mirror. And you didn't look in the mirror with a judgment like, oh man, I'm too short, I'm too tall, you know, I wish my arms were this way. Listen, I'll tell you what someone told me years ago as I was a young woman and I looked at this person, I was go, oh, who would want them? And this person very politely looked at me and said, you know, there is somebody for everybody. So, sir, I'm here to encourage you. There is somebody, if they're not already in your life, there is somebody that is assigned to you. Now, what you need to do is look in that mirror and look at everything that you like about yourself and everything that you don't like about yourself. And commit today to say to yourself, you know what? I'm not as bad as I could be, and I'm going to work on some improvements. And give yourself time to get there. Now, it takes a baby 9 months to be formed in the belly of its mother and then to be delivered. So please don't think that you're going to look in this mirror today and walk away from that mirror and think you're just changed. It just doesn't happen that way. But it's okay. Because I'll tell you what my youngest daughter told me about why she was the youngest. She said, because mother, it took 5 years to make me. That's why my brother and my sister came first. Because God knew it took a lot of time for me to come out just the way I am. Now, you'd have to understand she's a 35-year-old woman and she's still the baby. Read what you want into that. But back to you, man. Listen, I'm here to encourage you, to let you know that it's okay to feel the way you do. Just don't stay there, right? The woman that's in your life, I'm sure she loves you. The man, the girl, the boy, the father, son, whoever you are to whoever you are, they love you. They care about you. Now, I want you to care more about you than others care about you by seeing yourself as the great person that you are. You know you can. You know you want to. I know people say nasty things, and I know they argue, and I know they fuss, and I know they have a lot to say, and sometimes it's not always pleasant. But when you get finished looking in that mirror at yourself, when you walk away with a sense of knowing I am not who people tell me I am, if it's negative. And even some of the positive things, because sometimes what people think and see that they see in us is not necessarily all of that either. So just know and feel comfortable with who you are. It's nothing wrong with that. That's not being arrogant. That's not being prideful. Just having confidence. Confidence. Having confidence goes a long, long way. And that's what I want you to walk away. When you walk away from this mirror this time, walk away with a sense of confidence. Confident in knowing that you are strong, you've got power, and you have wisdom. Because the wisdom tells you how far to go with your strength, and the wisdom tells you how powerful you might not be. So I just want you to be encouraged. I do. I want you to learn to smile. I know, men like to, oh, I don't smile. It ain't me. That's okay. Maybe it's not you. But smiling is not all bad. And it doesn't make you weak. In fact, show those teeth. They might just be what attracts you to somebody else or somebody to you. So be encouraged. Just know I care about you. That's why I even took time. I woke up this morning thinking, oh, I need to send a message to men to let them know, hey, you can make it. You are a hero to someone and maybe to many people because of your strength and sometimes because of your vulnerability. Because when you let people see your emotion, it doesn't make you any less strong. It shows you're human. And as a human, hey, be who you need to be because you've got a lot of things that you can do. And we need you to do them, such as open that business. You know you want to. You do. You've been talking about it. You've been thinking about it. And you keep saying, I know I should. So I'm telling you, yes, you should. Open the business up, right? Go for that new position if that's what you want to do. Trust your instincts and trust yourself. Sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader. You may have done a lot of different sports, and there may have even been some cheerleaders around in your day. But you want to know who the best cheerleader is? You. Getting back to that mirror, looking at yourself in that mirror saying, I'm handsome. Looking in that mirror saying, if my ears are big, it's because I can hear better. I see you spin that around. If my nose is too wide, it's because I can smell good cooking a mile away. You see? If your eyes are bulging out, it's because, hey, for the in-depth things that you need to be able to view, you can see them before they even get close. You see? I'll tell you what a dermatologist said to me. I went to him because I was having some issues and problems with my skin. And then I got into the vanity part and I said, I've got these spots under my neck and they really, really bother me. Now, this is not only a dermatologist, but he's a, what do you call those people? When they do makeovers and all that kind of stuff. Oh, what do they call them? I just had a brain fog. Oh, plastic surgeon. He's a plastic surgeon. So I talked to him about, let's do a little Botox. He says, listen, now you know I can do it. He said, but I'm going to tell you something. Where are the spots at under your neck? And I'm showing him. He goes, you know that they're there. Unless you tell someone that they're there, no one knows. That's not the first thing that they see. That's not the first thing that's important to them that they see about you. He said, stop worrying about that. So then I said, well, what about getting some Botox? Because I've got these wrinkles in my forehead. He says, no, you don't need that either. He said, again, you know I can do it. That's one of the things I get paid for because I'm a plastic surgeon or a cosmetic surgeon. He says, but you don't need that. So what I'm going to say to you, man, is listen, some things that you think about yourself, no one cares or no one sees it. Because the closer you are to someone, whether you're already in that relationship or whether you're contemplating a relationship, the closer you get, the more all the things that you think are unattractive become sexy. Or they become, I didn't even see that, or I don't care about that. Why? Because it's the other beautiful, handsome qualities that you possess, that individual who cares about you, who loves you, who wants to get next to you and close to you, that's all they see. So let your personality shine. Come out of your shell. Stop being so quiet or stop being so boisterous, because that's a cover up too. Because if you can be boisterous and get everybody else to, be in a state, then that means that sometimes you don't have to face some of your fears. Oh yeah, see, sometimes these explosive ways are cover-ups. Yes, they are. But that's okay. Because guess what? You're going to work on the things you need to work on, but you're also going to accept the things that you should accept because you are fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of God. So embrace yourself, encourage yourself, stand up, be strong, be the person that we all believe that you are. Because why? I just stopped by to encourage you. You be encouraged now. Stay strong. All right. Take care.